Welcome back. CraigHousman and Michael Mann are here answering your questions about Social Security, disability, and workers' compensation. We have another caller who has called in that says, I have been denied by an administrative law judge on my claim, and I'm debating appealing the decision or simply filing a new claim. What should I do?
Well, I think my first answer on the first question I had last segment was it depends, and I'm afraid this might be another question where I've got to say it depends. When you go to a hearing with an administrative law judge in a Social Security disability case, that judge has some discretion there that the judge is able to kind of make a decision on. If the judge abused the discretion, then that is a pretty good appealable issue. Now, obviously, if you got denied by a judge, you probably believe that the judge abused the discretion. So yeah, you can appeal it, and frankly, I can't tell you over WPSD legal line that you should appeal it because I haven't seen what's going on there. On the vice versa, another thing you asked was, should I just file again a new claim? Just understand that that's another 12 to 14 months probably of waiting to get a decision. And there's also some risk there on losing a potential alleged onset date and some potential back pay that you have. So again, I hate to keep circling back, but give us a call at 270-444-6644. I would love to spend the afternoon helping you out and talking to you and seeing what we could do.
Everybody's situation is different, so we take those one at a time, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, so our next caller wants to know, they said, I'm receiving SSI at less than $800 per month. I have recently started working part-time, earning $400 per month, which I understand is allowable even though I'm disabled. Do I have to report this income to Social Security?
Yes. That's the real short and sweet answer. You signed a document when you applied for SSI that promised them you would let them know anytime you got any income. It is in your own best interest to do so, because one of the things you want to do in dealing with the Social Security Administration is protect your reputation for honesty. You know, if they think you're trying to cheat, that will come home to haunt you in a big way for a long time. So do yourself a favor and tell them about it. Now, actually, if what you're drawing is supplemental security income benefits, the fact that you're earning $400 a month, I think was the question, there may be some offset against your benefit on account of it, but it's a no-brainer. You need to report it to them because there are penalties if you don't.
So let them know everything that's going on so we're all aboard.
Money-wise, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. The last one that we're going to have time for is, do I have to be seeing specialists in order to be successful with my Social Security disability case?
That's a good question. Not necessarily, but it's a pretty good idea. If you've got a condition and you're not seeing a specialist, it might make it a little bit more difficult. It might throw a roadblock up. An example of that is mental health. If you're claiming mental health, but you used to see a primary care doctor once every year, once every few months, that's going to make it a tough case. You've got to be seeing a therapist or a mental health expert to make that a good case. So that's just an example. Thank you.
Great answers, guys. Thank you for joining us today. If you would like to review this segment, log on to WPSDLocal6.com/legalline.